Sajjad Karim, Conservative MEP for the North West. Now, today marks the 5th anniversary of the terror attack in Mumbai, and I believe you were actually present there at the time. So this might be must be quite an emotional day for you today.
Well, yes. I mean, obviously, at an individual level, these things stay with one for life in a number of ways. But for me, looking back over the last 5 years, and I see the way in which we have had so many different violent and extremist attacks from a variety of sources, from a variety of people holding different extremist thoughts. And obviously, as a parliamentarian, as a politician, it concerns me greatly. In particular, when I now see the rise of extremism through the electoral ballot processes taking place right across Europe, it really does fill me with dread as to what sort of people and what sort of society we could end up creating, certainly in the short term, if not in the medium to long term here.
And obviously you've picked up on various forms of extremism there. We've had things such as the terror attack at the shopping mall in Nairobi not so long ago, and also, as you've mentioned, the rise of a lot of right-wing sort of groups within European politics. Now, do you see this as a problem that is actually going to get worse as time goes on if the current trend continues?
I see there is a real rise in extremism taking place in a variety of forms. We are seeing attacks against individuals based upon race, culture or religion have increased significantly. And of course you have the incidents that have taken place in Norway, Anders Breivik, what he did. Along with that, what has just happened in Africa recently with an attack on the shopping mall, right down to much smaller incidents, for instance the far right coming and surrounding my home in the United Kingdom, which is not something that I could ever have envisaged would happen in this day and age, but these things are happening. It concerns me greatly.
And just finally, I don't know if you're willing to cast your mind back to that fateful day in Mumbai, but would you be able to talk us through what you were doing there and just exactly what happened in brief terms?
Well, I was there for my parliamentary work, carrying out negotiations with the Indian government for the EU-India Free Trade Agreement, which we're still working on now. And it was just in the evening. I was in the foyer. I heard what I thought were firecrackers whilst I was stood outside. We started making our way into the building. As we were trying to escape from one of the doors at the rear, a gunman appeared, and unfortunately I saw many people just simply fall as he started to fire. I saw a very small avenue for escape to my right, literally from the corner of my eye, and I just couldn't believe I was able to get to that point without suffering a gunshot wound myself. And then it meant several hours of being in hiding whilst these gunmen basically walked around the place with grenades, setting fire to various places, and also carrying out their gun attacks and killing many, many, many more people. I'm incredibly fortunate to have been able to make it out of that situation alive and unharmed, completely physically unharmed. And I mean, to this day, I just don't understand how I got out of there.